Hey everyone, how are we doing today? Peter here. Well, we're having to do things a little different today. Somehow I managed to screw up one of my cameras, and in the process I bent up my tripod, and so I'm using my phone. Anyhow, what we're looking at is this is a return tube for my backhoe, my 580 case, and it started leaking. And what it is, or what it was anyway, I don't know if you can see that. You should be able to see these little deals here, and this is glaring. There it is. Anyway, so what I did was, this was all pitted up, and it started leaking in like 4 places underneath here. So I cleaned it up, brazed it, and then put this cover over it. And I had to do the same thing over here. I haven't brushed this off yet because it's still a little, it's not bad now. It was warm before, needless to say. But anyway, this was the same thing. It had the places that had started to degrade where they were going to come through from the pressure going through it. So what I did was I cleaned it, brazed it, and then put that doubler over it. And my reasoning is, where it's been brazed, because it was a relatively large area, especially over here. I mean, the places that were degraded were right here, and they went the whole length of this. If for some reason where I brazed it underneath starts to seep just a little bit, this cap traps it all in there so it can't get out. So even though this is on here and it's a piece of hydraulic tubing, this whole thing is compromised until I can find a better used part or make a new one. But right now some hydraulic supplies are very difficult to find, and I need the machine up and running. So this is what we're going with, and I may do is I may shoot a little short video of putting it in, just so you can see where it goes in the machine. But I had some suggestions which were pretty good. I had thought of it myself, which is not taking anything away from anyone, but you try to think what you can do to get it going, and they had suggested just get a hose and put it in there. The problem is with that where this has to fit, a couple of things. The angle, not so much here, this isn't too bad, but this back piece where this turns down, this is the rear on the machine. So this comes over the transaxle, and then this turns and goes down, and it connects to a soft hose, a flexible hose. So that would be 2 pieces of flexible hose, and a 1-inch hose is probably close to twice this diameter, at least 1.5 diameters, and this is 1-inch pipe tubing, rather 1-inch tubing. So it would be, it'd be sticking out on each side a pretty good amount. And that stuff doesn't like to bend in a short radius like this comparatively to its diameter. So I decided to go this route. I thought about it, if I was going to try to do hoses, I'd have to put like 2 smaller diameters and then figure out some way to connect the single. I'd probably have to take a fitting and machine it and then weld it so that the 2 hoses could go to the one place, because where it fits, it has a space limitation. It's not wide enough to accommodate the 1-inch hose. So anyway, just some ideas, and like I said, I'll probably make a little video of it getting put in, and we'll go from there. So anyway, thanks for watching. I know this isn't exactly super interesting, but if you have any questions or comments, certainly leave them. And Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this. Have a good one, everyone.